Good morning, good evening or good afternoon folks. My hair's a bit of a mess, so that'll be no good for my dating profile. That's another story. My son popped to see me last night in his Touran, and he's got 2 broken rear springs, so it's up to Dad to do it. So this is just a quick video on how to fit rear springs to a VW Touran. This will apply to a VW Passat as well. So this is 2010. I got the springs from Bronze Grove Manufacturers. They're part of the Parts Alliance group. They do parts at a good value. So follow me while I fit these springs on, folks. Job on the car, always make sure you got axle stand underneath, that's most important. There's the new spring. I've already done the other side. I'm only show you one side because of the same job each side. You can see that spring is broke on there, so that's what I've got to change, so follow me. Right, just here is an 18mm bolt that goes through the suspension. That's the bottom arm there. I'm on my back at the moment. So I've got to get that undone. First of all, I've got to put a trolley jack underneath it to support the bottom arm. So follow me. I'll get the jack under to start with. That's the important thing. Just take the pressure off the spring and I've got the rattler gun here at the ready. So it's there's going to be a bit of noise now, folks. So just going to make sure that socket, always make sure your socket's firmly on. Would help if I put the right socket. It's an 18, that was a 17. Technical error. Get that on. Get the gun connected up. That's a tight one. Right. So make sure you don't lose the nut on the other end. Out with the bolt there, and there she goes. So that's the old spring here, which I'll show you in a bit. Top tip, make sure all the broken bits are off the bottom. You can get caught out by leaving them on there. There's a rubber both ends. Get your rubber on, that's important. You then slot the spring in, make sure it's located in the right way, and pump up the volume. Now, make sure you keep it in line where the bolt goes in, up a bit more to there. I'm going to go and get a screwdriver to help me line it up. I'll just put a screwdriver in here just to line the bolt up. It's nearly through. I haven't got a hammer with me. That should hopefully just spin through. Yeah. Right, that's in. So get the nut back on the other side. Well, you've got to start the nut by hand, but any nuts, if you're using a gun, especially wheel nuts, always start them by hand, else just make sure the gun's going the right way. No, that's it. And tighten that up. Right. The broken spring, it was broke all over the place, that bad boy. So There's a new one in. All I've got to do now is put the wheel back on, which I'm not going to show video me putting that on. Well, I may do because it's a simple job anyway, but that's done. So just take the jack down now and springs on, folks. All done. I'm just going to tighten the wheel up now. So when you tighten the wheel up, obviously I've got the gun, just go across like that. Don't over tighten them if you're using a gun. I'm going to check them on the floor. This one, the locking one, just give it a little crack up, because it's us poor mechanics that have to try and get it undone sometime later, and then we can't because it's been over tightened. So I've got the axle stand under there, new spring on. I'm now going to lay it down off the jack and we'll have a look, see how it looks. The sort of tools you need to do the job: you need a 17mm socket, you need an 18mm socket, 18mm spanner, screwdriver, those are the old springs, 2 jacks, and axle stand, plus something to pull the little plastic caps off. Now, if a garage tells you it's an all-day job to do, they're stitching you up. They're going to charge, all garages have to charge a fair price, because you've got to think you've got your ramp, you've got your insurance, you've got your electric, you've got your rent and your rates. You have to take that all into account when you're paying at a workshop to have it done. But it's not a major job, and it's something, if you are mechanically minded, you could easily do yourself, save you a few quid. Okay, catch you on another top tip video.